But if the intention of Czech Republic striker Matej Vydra had been to intimidate with his dismissive assessment this week of England's centre-half, it was a tactic which could be said to have backfired. Rarely will Maguire, a transfer target of Manchester United, have had easier nights than this. It was a match he could easily have played in slippers and a dressing gown if it had a number 6 in the back. Vydra's words were a rallying call missed by the 10 outfield players Jaroslav Silhavy chose to put out on the pitch. There is a decent prospect of fresh interest from Old Trafford in the next few months. The Burnley striker made his comments in the aftermath of their encounter with Leicester City last weekend, fueled no doubt by Maguire's red card after 5 minutes at Turf Moor. The attack is very strong. Defense, I don't say it's not strong as well, but it's not as strong as the attack, he said. For example, Maguire. We talked about him at Burnley before we played against Leicester. In some moments it seems he doesn't know what's happening behind him. Harry Maguire is wanted at Man Utd and had a routine night for England. Image, Getty. Harry Maguire was rarely troubles against Czech Republic. Image, Reuters. Harry Maguire is a transfer target of Manchester United. Image, Reuters. It would have helped Vydra's case had the Czech Republic managed to do anything behind him last night. Anything at all. The only thing going on behind him for most of this one-sided contest was Jordan Pickford wondering which film he might watch on the plane to Montenegro tomorrow. While Maguire saw plenty of the ball but rarely did he receive it with an opponent nearer than 10 yards away. Vydra's targeting of Maguire could have long roots. The pair played against each other in the Championship at Reading and Hull City, respectively back in 2015-16. Leicester expect Man Utd bid for Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire should start England's next game too. Image, EPA. Matej Vydra, right, endured a largely quiet evening against England. Image, Getty. Perhaps there is an element of professional jealousy in the manner in which their careers have played out since. Yet while there may have been a time when Maguire would almost certainly have succumbed to such cheap shots, he is a different player now. Back in October 2017, when he made his debut for England in a dead rubber in Vilnius, Lithuania, it was the belief of his manager Gareth Southgate rather than his own which had pushed him forward. Until that moment, been an unused squad member on 2 matches in September. Before that he had just half an hour off the bench in a U21 friendly 5 years previous to call on. Mike Phelan managed Harry Maguire at Hull. Image, Getty. Matej Vydra playing against Leicester. Image, Getty. 2 years before the World Cup he had travelled to France as a fan to watch England at Euro 2016. Last summer changed everything for the man Jamie Vardy, less than respectfully referred to as Slabhead. Russia is where Maguire came of age, a giant in both boxes throughout the tournament, according to his manager, and enough to prompt solid interest from Manchester United last summer, the Foxes warding off holding firm on a £75 million. With Mike Phelan, who worked with Maguire at Hull City, sitting behind old gunner Solskjaer at Manchester United, there is a decent prospect of fresh interest from Old Trafford in the next few months. Harry Maguire was the star man at Hull under Mike Phelan. Image, Getty. Mike Phelan, right, could convince old gunner Solskjaer to sign Harry Maguire. Image, Getty. Indeed, United are looking for defensive options and Maguire may well be available once the season is over. His arrival at Old Trafford could spell the end of Chris Smalling's United career, or that of Phil Jones, both experienced players with England. At 26 he is entering his prime as a central defender, and with United able to significantly boost his wages, his loyalty to the club who delivered him back to the Premier League when Hull were relegated in 2017, Maguire will not have time to rest on his laurels with England though. As Jordan Henderson and Kieran Trippier both admitted this week, everyone is feeling the upward pressure from younger players in this England squad, and with John Stones and Joe Gomez to come back from injury, that pressure will increase. It looks likely to put more